What's up, everybody? Alien X Gaming here tonight with another interview. Tonight, we've got somebody from the community, not necessarily a creator, but somebody that's been around for a while, interacts with everybody, gets to know people, and now we got the chance to get to know him. So tonight we have Commander Dark Light. How you doing today,
Hey
man?
everybody, how's everyone doing tonight?
Excellent. So, I appreciate you coming on here. Wasting your time with me.
No problem.
But I got some questions just to let people know kind of more about you, who you are, what you're into, that kind of stuff.
Alright.
So I'll just start with some basic questions and we'll go from there. So,
Okay.
what is your first name, sir?
My first name is Dark. Commander is my title in the Intergalactic Pilots Federation.
All right.
It's from a video game I used to play, Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous. Okay.
But my name is Lance. You can call me Lance if you like,
Okay.
or just Commander.
Just Commander's gonna be probably good enough for me. Um, and how old are you, sir?
I am 46.
Okay.
Too
And I know I can try to place the accent, but where are you from?
I am from New Zealand, but I've been living in Sydney for about 22 years. I was in a place called Taupo, or Taupo, if you want to pronounce the Maori correctly. I was there till I was about almost 25, and moved to Sydney, and 22 years.
Awesome.
So I may have a bit of an Aussie accent creeping in there.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see. What made you move from New Zealand to Sydney?
Well, my partner, her family all lives here in Sydney, so she wanted to come back and just be a little bit closer to them. And there are a lot of work opportunities over here. I mean, we're both working in New Zealand, but the income is a bit better over here in Sydney. Being in a big city, it's just a lot easier to get ahead, I think.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so do you have any family that lives by you, or is your family mostly back in New Zealand?
I think I have a couple of cousins that live around Sydney, but I only ever talk to them on Facebook, and I almost never go on Facebook. So
All right.
if any of you guys are watching, hi.
Yeah, right. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have 3 dogs. One Great Dane, who's probably about there on me. I've got a little Labrador cross and a Staffy mix.
I'm not sure what a Steffi mix is, but okay.
Kind of like a pit bully sort of dog,
Okay,
but she's such a fun little girl. She loves everyone. So,
that's awesome.
yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so how did you come about finding this community?
I just stumbled on it like a lot of people, I think. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole and just sort of stumbled on. I'm not sure if it was Team Skeptic first or if it was Simon Dan, but I just watched those a couple of those videos and just pretty much got hooked.
All right.
And I was watching. I happened to stumble across one of Team Skeptic's live streams, and got talking in the side chat, and everyone was so fun and funny and supportive. I just couldn't get away from it. So I've never looked back.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. What kind of stuff do you normally watch aside from maybe our community on YouTube? Like, what's your favorite stuff to just kind of putz around on?
The other sort of YouTubers I watch are kind of nerdy stuff, like Jay's 2 Cents. He builds a lot of computers and stuff. Does a lot of tech info sort of things. Other YouTubers I watch are cosplayers, people who build costumes. People like Can We Cosplay? She's a German cosplayer who builds awesome costumes. Just some of the stuff she does is amazing. Actually, she is my inspiration for these back here. and there was Punish Props, Bill Duran and Britt Duran. They're quite famous in the States for cosplay. And they're also friends of another YouTuber I watch, Adam Savage, who was one of the guys from Mythbusters.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just great people.
Very cool. And speaking of cosplay, why don't you tell us what you sometimes will do in your free time?
Sort of a hobby. I make guys like this. That's Master Chief from Halo. He took me about 6 months to build in my evenings and weekends. And you may recognize these two here. This is Team Skeptic's little Lego man head. That's a little thing I made for him. As soon as he sends me his address, team, I'll send that off to him. And you may recognize these horns from another YouTuber with a bit of a demonic sort of character. But yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Fun things to fill up my time when I'm not.
And you made a
dying in COD.
You made an amazing Batman as well. I believe I saw some pictures of that before.
Yeah, Batman was my my very first go at making a costume, and lots of people were telling me, yeah, for a first go, that was incredible. But yeah, that one took me about 2 or 3 months to build, and I wore that to my first Comic-Con, and it was kind of funny because I couldn't move. I'd take 1 or 2 steps, and someone would come up and say, "Hey, can I get a photo with you?" And yeah, so I spent about 6 hours just taking a few steps, and then posing for a photo, taking a few steps. Someone else would come up. Little kids would say, "Can I get a photo? Can I get a photo?" Yeah, so it was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
This Master Chief I plan on wearing to Comic-Con in March if it actually goes through. COVID's sort of messed that around. There were a couple of cons I was planning on going to last year, but yeah, they just kept on getting postponed and then cancelled. So so he's been waiting for a little while to get out there. Really looking forward to it.
Have you ever thought about taking orders and doing anything like that for, just a side hustle or what?
Well, these here are kind of an order. It was more of a suggestion, but when he asked if I could do it, I said, "Yeah, horns are easy," and I pretty much knocked that together in less than a day. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right. Let's see here. I guess the next thing on the list would be what content keeps you the most glued to the screen?
That would have to be pretty much all the stuff that Team Skeptic does. I love his Karen videos. Just looking at the amount of stupid. I really like it when the Karen gets arrested or just owned.
Yeah.
I like to see a little bit of justice come their way.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm a manager, so unfortunately, I got to get Karens every now and then. It sucks.
Oh, you have my pity.
Yeah, well, thank you. I should record some of it sometimes. Like, they're just so stupid. Sometimes it's ridiculous, and like, it's not even like the whole pandemic issue or anything like that. It's just people that are just dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I'm watching these videos. I'm amazed at how many stupid people there are out there. I really didn't think that there was that much stupid, but apparently there is.
There is, yeah. So let's see here. You are would you consider yourself a video gamer?
Kind of. I love playing video games. I don't play as much as I really want to. Life gets in the way, sort of thing. But yeah, I guess I'm a gamer.
Okay.
Not a very good gamer, as some of you probably have seen.
Yeah, I know that you play Warzone every now and then with Team on his After Dark channel. Is that correct?
Yep. Okay. I run around and catch bullets. That's pretty much what I do.
Ah, so you're the decoy. That's a very important job.
Yeah, the bullet sponge.
There you go. That's pretty cool. I've played Warzone a few times. I'm just not very knowledgeable on the maps and stuff like that. I just got it recently, and it's team's fault as well. But
Yeah. Funny thing about playing Warzone, you're running around the map and you go, "Hey, I died over there. Oh, I died over there too. I remember dying there. That was a good one."
yeah, right. What other kind of games do you play?
Um, well, Elite Dangerous. That's where I got my commander tag from. Um, uh, there's Star Wars Squadrons. I played a little bit. Oh, and Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
You might see all the little statues up the top there. Um, I've played pretty much every single one except for the latest one, and the last one I didn't really get into. I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed was one of my favorites.
Okay.
Played it since the beginning.
That's awesome. There's a few people that I was watching Red the other day. Red Prime. He was playing.
Oh yeah, I saw he
Assassins.
posted a Assassin's Creed video.
Yeah.
I was going to watch it, but yeah, just never got around to it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, life, like you said, gets in the way. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. Who do you enjoy the most aside from Team Skeptic, obviously, but conversing with in the chat?
Oh, there's just so many. Everyone's so cool. I mean,
Hmm.
people are funny and just fun to be around. Crafty's one of my favorites. She's such a sweet chick. Roxy, she's awesome. I was actually on chatting in Roxy's stream this morning.
Yeah, it was Roxy's birthday, actually, right?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Roxy.
Happy birthday, Roxy. Yes.
Craven Mordick, he's always a good laugh. Faux Hammer, like, we give him shit, but he's an awesome dude.
I giggle every single time I see Craven's name. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
it's just it's got to be the personality, that's what draws everybody together, and like
Yeah.
that's one thing I definitely love about this community is like, you can go in there and you can air your problems or whatever, and people aren't going to give you so much shit for it. I mean, they will for certain things, but or depending on who you are, Nathan.
Yeah.
But
they'll jab you in the ribs every now and then, but most of the time everyone is so supportive and just great to be around.
yeah, very, very awesome. I've got a lot of people from the community that I've contacted already. And then there's obviously a bunch that I still have to contact that I'm going to want to do an interview with. Just like this, just so people can kind of get to know who they're typing to.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you had a long line of people who want to. I mean, these videos are great.
It has been very, very well received. People have been saying it's a good idea because, like, I don't know how many people are out there doing this. Trying to get to know who they're supporting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. But yeah, it's just great to see what people are like behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Yeah, just to get a more of a personal feel for the people.
Exactly. And that obviously, I mean, eventually this could bring people even closer together. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. Everybody kind of just, knowing a little bit more about one another. That's going to be freaking cool. And, I don't know how the hell I came up with this idea. There's been a couple people that are like, damn it, I wish I would have thought of that. But
yeah, it's a great idea.
But yeah, it's been a hell of a lot of fun. Very, very much fun. So it's actually helping me to get to know people. It's helping others to watch and get to know people. I mean, it's just been cool. I'm waiting for somebody to do an interview for me, but I kind of did a little bit on my live stream. I was asking people to ask me questions or whatever, but that
you might have to pre-record yourself asking yourself questions or something.
Oh god, that'll be so weird. I don't even want to see my own mug, so I mean, seeing two of me on the screen, that might freak me out. No. So what do you do for a living?
I am a plasterer, a solid plasterer or a renderer. I'll put cement on brick walls and things like that. But I do drywall every now and then, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, in construction.
Okay. Let's see here. Are you married? Do you have kids? Anything like that?
Not married, but we've been together about 25 years.
Excellent.
No kids. The missus couldn't have children.
Okay.
Nothing medical or anything. She just can't stand them.
Oh,
I've been using that joke for a long time.
I almost felt like a dick for asking that. So thanks. No.
That's why I usually follow it
Ah,
up pretty quickly with the punchline.
yeah, I'm just like,
I don't like to
you
leave
know,
people
just
hanging with it.
you could have me going. I wouldn't even know what to do for the rest of the question. I'd just be like, oh, god damn it. Thanks. No.
You're
uh,
welcome.
let's see. What other kind of questions can I come up with for you? As you can tell, this is off the cuff, people. Sorry. This wasn't even a scheduled thing. I was just like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. Washing the dogs. I'm like, you bored?
Yeah.
You know?
The
So,
missus took the dogs out for a run, and one of them found something smelly to roll in. So,
mm-hmm.
yay!
Yep, and then comes home and daddy's got to clean it, right?
Yep. It's my job.
That's awesome, man. Let's see here. What kind of car do you have?
I have a Ford Falcon utility
Okay.
pickup truck.
Okay.
Yeah,
That-
4-liter straight six, tick-fit engine, and I've had it since 2003, brand new.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You gonna set up a race with Irish?
Nah, his new car would kick its ass.
Yeah, he was
His
talking to
old
me
car
about his
would
new
kick
little
its ass.
car. You know, I was kind of giving him some shit because I got a pretty fast car myself, but he said that I would beat him in the quarter mile, but track racing he'd smoke me, and I was like, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Let's see here. What other kind of hobbies do you have aside from either making costumes or cosplay stuff or playing video games?
I used to do a lot of kit set models. I haven't done any in a long time. Started doing that as a kid and been doing it ever since. But yeah, cosplay is pretty much taken up my spare time, other than watching YouTube and playing video games. But yeah, other than that, I don't have a great many hobbies. I'll pick up on something and do it for a little bit and then put it down, and yeah, it depends on what sort of grabs me at the time.
Sure. Okay. What kind of movies do you like to watch? Or do you have time for movies?
Horror, sci-fi, and strangely enough, one of my favorite movies is Notting Hill. Don't judge me. Um, yeah, I don't know. One my I think one of my most favorite movie is Shaun of the Dead.
Excellent.
Love that movie.
That movie's pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Music. What kind of music do you listen to?
I am into metal. I used to be a drummer for a death metal band.
Excellent.
Yeah. I was in my band with my brother and a couple of friends. We gigged a few times, but yeah, some of us, well, our bass player was always hard to get into it. Like, we'd say, try and figure out this song, and he sort of said, yeah, I'll get into it, and it never really happened. And then things just slowly ground to a halt, and a couple of us moved out of town, and oh well.
Yeah, shit happens, man.
Yeah.
I was in a band for quite many years. Like 12, I think we did. It's also heavy metal. I'll have to send you
You were
some.
a drummer as well, weren't you?
Correct. Yes, sir. But that was a lot of fun. We gigged, God, all over the place. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot of different venues. We opened up for a couple of mainstream bands. That was a lot of fun, and we were just alcoholic musicians. That was it. It was great. But
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
all right. So,
But drums are so much fun. I mean,
oh yeah.
not that I ever had stress or aggression or anything, but if you did have, it'd be a great place to put it.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's why I played them.
Yeah. All of my band members, if they had a like a stressful time or something, I said, just jump on the drums and have a whack, and they would always feel better afterwards. So if you're feeling stressed, just find a drum kit. You don't have to be able to play, just whack them.
That's right.
Whack
Go
'em
to a
as hard
music
as you
store
can.
that they're set up, and they're already there for you to beat the hell out of them. Go do it.
Yeah.
That drums. They're a lot of fun, and they are definitely a good stress reliever. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Did you guys ever record anything, or was it just more so live stuff?
We never really got to recording. We wrote a whole bunch of our own songs, but yeah, just never recorded. After my band broke up, my brother joined built another band, and they actually did some recording. Yeah, some of their stuff's really cool.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Let's see here. I can't really think of much else to really talk about. I mean, we got a decent glimpse into you. If there's anybody out there that has any questions, can they just kind of message him in chat and see if you'll answer, or what? Did you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear. Are we live?
We're not live. We're just recording. But
Okay.
I asked if somebody was, if they wanted to know more about you, can they ask you in chat?
Of course they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But yeah, otherwise, that's really all I got for you, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to come out and do this little interview thing, and let us get to know you, man. But I see you chatting all the time in there, so anybody else that ever wants to talk to him, just look for Commander Dark Light in one of the streams or premieres or whatever. I mean, he shows up to so many of these things; it's crazy.
Yeah, I'll see you all in the interwebs.
Yes, and if you want to watch him die a lot, then find him on Team's After Dark channel.
Yeah, Team Skeptic After Dark. We die so you don't have to.
That's right. All right. Until next time, guys. I do have some interviews lined up still, so just be prepared for more. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and be prepared for some more stuff later. Until next time, thank you guys. Have a great night.
Later, guys.